Hello everyone and welcome to the online lecture series by Shet Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. Myself Jayesh Rajgor, and today my dear students we are going to study 12th standard economics new syllabus chapter number 5, forms of market. Yes, my dear students. Market is generally understood as a particular place or locality where goods are sold and purchased. But in economics, market refers to an arrangement through which buyers and sellers come in contact with each other, directly or indirectly. Yes, my dear students, in the previous chapters, we studied about demand and supply. We also understood how important is utility analysis, demand analysis, and supply analysis. Demand and supply are one of the most important market forces, or we can say they tend to understand the market very nicely. Here in this chapter, we will understand various types of market because normally a human tendency is that market word itself is generally understood just as a particular place or locality where goods are sold and purchased. But here, an economic term of market is something very different and needs to be understood properly. It is a sort of an arrangement where buyers and sellers come together in close contact, and through these close contact, they create awareness and exchange of goods and service takes place among them. Let us have a look at the proper economic definition of market. Yes, my dear students, in our new textbook, we have a definition of market by a famous economist, Augustine Carnot. According to Augustine Carnot, economists understand the term market by not any particular marketplace in which things are bought or sold, but the whole of any region in which buyers and sellers are in such close contact with one another that the prices of the same goods tend to equality easily and quickly. Yes, my dear students, this is a traditional economic definition for market. In the modern day market, where we cannot say that the prices of goods and services are always on equality or tend to be equality or same, but prices might differ from one seller to other seller. But according to Augustine Conrad, the whole region where buyers and sellers are in close contact somewhere or the other with certain products or services or goods, things might be similar and quite equality or easily or quickly available. Thus, market is nothing but a network of dealings between potential buyers and potential sellers. At any point of time, a market will exist if there are these five important qualities, namely buyer and seller. Yes, of course, my dear students, buyers and sellers are a must to a market for a market to take place or the exchange of goods and services to take place. Similarly, a product or a service to be bought or sold, there has to be a product which is to be sold and is to be bought by someone. So, a buyer and a seller is required. Most importantly, a product is required. Similarly, there has to be some price, otherwise, this market will turn around to be a barter system. So, here there needs to be a price of a particular product which is to be sold or bought. Similarly, there has to be close contact between the buyer and sellers. Today, in today's modern world, we come across online buying and selling of goods and services, or we can say e-commerce. Still, the close contact between buyer and seller is essential, is necessary. Similarly, there has to be knowledge about market both with the producer as well as the seller. So these are the five most essential things which are a must for a market to be present, or we can say to create that network of dealings between potential buyers and potential sellers. Basically, this definition of market once again stresses that market, which is generally understood as a particular place or locality, in economics it is not such. Where uh, in economics, market refers to an arrangement, a whole arrangement, not just a place, not just a marketplace, but it is a completely an arrangement through which buyers and sellers come in contact with each other directly or indirectly, and exchange of goods and services takes place among them. Let us now see the classification of market. Yes, my dear students, here is a chart which completely throws light on how exactly market is classified on the basis of place, time, and competition. Yes, my dear students, place, time, and competition are the three main parameters on which or through which market is being classified. If we see, according to place, the market can be termed as local market, a national market, or an international market. Similarly, by time, a very short period market, a short period market, a long period market, and a very long period market. Similarly, by competition, there are two main important classifications, that is perfect competition and imperfect competition. Here, imperfect competition is further divided as monopoly, oligopoly, and monopolistic competition. So in this way, my dear students, the main classification of market is done on the basis of place, time, and competition. My dear students, in this chapter, competition classification, or we can say classification of market on the basis of competition, is of utmost important for your board exam, or we can say from the board exam point of view, classification of market on the basis of competition has a lot of weightage. So let us have a look at the classification scenario of market one by one. Here, firstly, on the basis of place. Yes, on the basis of place, market is divided into three, that is local market, national market, and international market. Firstly, local market. The name itself suggests local means where completely sellers and customers are in a particular region or a area. Yes, local market is a market in which sellers sell and customers buy a product in the region or area in which it is produced. Yes, the region or area where it is produced. Moving on to the next one, on the basis of place, it is national market. National means domestic, means in a given country. So here, national market is a domestic market in a given country. Each national market is governed by the regulation of its own country. Similarly, the third type on the basis of place is international market. International market is a worldwide market in which buyers and sellers trade in goods and services across the national borders. So, in this way, my dear students, on the basis of place, three types of market we can see: local market in a particular region or area where the product is produced, similarly, national market in a given country and governed by regulation of its own country. Similarly, international market is across the national borders. Moving further, let us now have a look at classification of market on the basis of time. Yes, my dear students, very short period, long period, and very long period. Let us have a look at them in detail. Very short period market on the basis of time. Yes, in which supply is fixed and price is determined by the demand. Once again, I repeat, my dear students, underline this word and make a note of it. Supply is fixed and price is determined by the demand. So, supply is completely fixed. There is no chance of increasing the supply, and the price is determined by the demand of the consumers. The time period is for a few days or weeks. in which the supply of commodity cannot be increased, and that is why this is a very short period market. Similarly, moving further, short period market. Short period is a period of less than 1 year. Underline this one, less than 1 year. In this period, firms can only make adjustments in inputs like labor to increase the supply of goods and services. Similarly, here the tenure is less than 1 year, so it is short period market classified on the basis of time. Moving further, long period. Remember, my dear students, long run is a period of time in which all factors of production, that is land, labor, capital, profit of the entrepreneur, everything and costs are variable. So, as the period or time is longer, the factors might vary and the rewards might vary. In the long run, firms are able to adjust all costs. It is for a few years, generally up to 5 years. So, once again, I repeat, very short period is for some weeks or days, short period is less than 1 year, and long period is generally up to 5 years. Moving on to the last one, it is very long period. Yes, my dear students, very long period is a production time that is so long that all inputs are variable. It is of more than 5 years. Yes, very simple to remember, more than 5 years. So, in this way, my dear students, today we have taken a brief introduction of chapter number 5, Forms of Market. We studied how exactly market is defined by Augustine Carnot. We saw the classification of market on the basis of place and time. In the next video lecture, we will see the most important part, that is classification of market on the basis of competition. Till then, stay safe, stay connected. Thank you very much.